It's a new video. It's a new day. We're excited to be here at Landmark Real Estate Group. I'm Jeff Landon. This is Travis Avila.
Hello.
We wanted to talk a little bit today about what people are going through emotionally in this season with so much change politically in the home buying and selling process, which we're having a lot of these conversations right now about what tariffs are going to do, what's interest rates going to do, things like that. Really what we found is we don't know exactly how the markets are going to react, but we do know that when people have fear or uncertainty around what's going to happen or the future, they tend to kind of bunker down and not make the big decision, or they wait on making that big decision. Yeah,
it's understandable. I mean, when there's a lot of volatility, it's hard to know how to budget and what to do. Yeah. So what do you recommend people do then?
Well, I see kind of two groups of people. One are people that have prepared for this and have been kind of waiting for some market uncertainty. And those people actually have like a lot of cash or reserves in like things like gold or silver, which is interesting. Yeah. This is just what we're seeing. We're not, I'm not saying whether to invest in gold or silver or anything. Although they hiked up like crazy the other day. I don't know if you guys saw that. But so those type of people are actually making kind of aggressive moves in the market right now. They're actually making decisions to buy. It goes to that old Warren Buffett quote, which is something like, when people are crying, buy; when they're happy, sell, something like that, right? So they're actually looking at buying real estate, and they're kind of aggressively pursuing real estate. Others that probably more like the boat I'm in, where we have to have the loans and stuff, we're kind of waiting and are waiting to see what happens with interest rates. Now, I think Powell just said that there's going to be 2 reductions coming a little sooner than what we're expected, which is some relief to the market and good. Yeah. But people are waiting to see that actually happen before they go and pursue buying. Now, I'm not saying that all buyers are sidelined right now.
Right.
There's still definitely buyers out there, but it has slowed down from even a month ago from what I'm seeing and sensing in the market.
Yeah, same. I mean, we know that it's the volatility and the change in the market that causes people to pause. So it's not necessarily whether rates are at 7, 6, or 8. It's the volatility in the rates and it changing. So if it just stabilizes, I mean, we do know that as rates approach 6%, it's going to unlock a lot of the market.
Right.
But just getting somewhere and holding for a while will have an effect on the market.
Definitely. So yeah, those are the kind of things that we're seeing in the market right now. Now, sellers are kind of in the same boat. So sellers are looking and they're like, okay, so what do we list now because we want to buy now and all that, and they're kind of having this indecisive moment. I think that what will happen is in the next month, people will start making a decision coming into the summer. School's ending for a lot of kids, for families. It's an easy time to make that transition. It's like, hey, no matter what's really going on with the economy, this is the time for us to make a transition into a new property. So I see that in May, there probably will be quite a few new listings coming on the market, hopefully a bump up from where we're at right now. And then you'll see that the demand, we're hoping, as realtors, will increase and consume that inventory.
Yeah.
So that's kind of our prediction, what we're seeing in the market, boots on the ground, and hopefully that's helpful for you. But yeah, we love the market. I mean, we love all the challenges and the things that come our way and the concerns that people have. We do our best to answer it. But typically what we see is when there's more certainty in the market, when people get kind of more used to things that are happening, then the market stabilizes.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is too, Jeff, I mean, there's no perfect market, right?
That's right.
So, I mean, all you know is the market that you're in. And so, for sellers, I hear you saying that, home prices are going up, maybe not as aggressively now as they were, but we're seeing appreciation. There's not a lot of inventory, so it's a seller's market. So rather than like what your return on your investment, it's really sellers are thinking about like, when does this make sense for me and my family personally? And that's when you pull the trigger.
That's right.
So anyway, there's just no perfect market. So you got to just work in the market that you're in.
Yeah, I mean, let's rewind. And I don't want to sidetrack on this too much, but if we rewind all the way to the end of 2020, 2021, 2022, buyers were so frustrated because they couldn't get a property.
Right.
People were just trying, but they could not successfully acquire the property that they wanted. A lot of people were kind of sidelined based off the intense competition that we're seeing. So basically what that means is for a house that would go on the market, you would have anywhere from 5 to 10 offers. And so people that wanted to make that purchase after getting beaten out maybe 3 to 5 times, they're like, gosh, I'm tired. I'm gonna sideline. And now for those individuals, that's where they've been able to acquire a house in the last year and a half, 2 years. Because they're like, okay, it's less competition. I've been able to get the house that I wanted to get.
Yeah.
But they're paying more, a little bit more on interest rate. So
yeah, and it's just, again, you just got to play out each scenario. If I buy now at these rates, what does this mean? If I wait a year or two and appreciation is X%, you just got to play with those scenarios. And we love working buyers and sellers through that process to understand. Because again, like Jeff said, we don't want you to make a decision out of fear. We want you to make a decision out of confidence. And the more information you have, the more confidence you'll have in whatever decision you make, whether it's to buy or sell now or wait.
Yeah. And for us, doing the kind of back of the napkin math on like what your mortgage payment might be around and things like that is very, very simple. So if you have questions about that and you're kind of thinking about getting into the market, or you're thinking about selling and buying, we're your guys. Just reach out to us. We'd love to help out. Jeff and Travis, Landmark Real Estate Group, have a wonderful day. Take care.